Holly Miller with Country Road Crafts, and today I am going to make a couple of serving trays using Essential Stencils, if I can remember how to say it. I am going to use, I'm going to make a patriotic one. I'm going to use some Fusion Mineral Paint Bedford. I'm going to use Cranberry, and I'm going to go use Liberty Blue and just a regular Fusion Mineral Paint. And then I'm going to use, I painted this one the other night with leftover milk paint we had for the birdhouse. So I just painted the extra on here. And then I use Grace on Design Havana Roses. I'm going to put it around the outside. And then I'm going to put some paint that we put on that sign for the beach. I just left that out. I'm going to use that.
Let's turn off.
So get started today. The first color I'm going to put on is Bedford. And it's kind of like an off-white. Kind of an off-white. I'm going to use that first to put down on this. I'm trying to go live on a couple of different sites, so hopefully it works tonight. So I'm trying. E for effort. So just going to paint some Bedford to cover this in one coat. Or maybe two. We'll see. I'm thinking one coat will do it. Because Bedford is just a little bit of an off-white. And the stencils I'm going to use tonight are June's Essential Stencil of the Month. Hey Liz, how are you? June's Stencil of the Month Club selection. So. Hopefully I do it right. So, did you guys get to the beach yesterday, Liz? It's raining here today, on and off. But yesterday, it was sprinkling, but it was nice up at my sister-in-law's house. We celebrated our nephew's graduation from high school. So I am making serving trays. Hey Macy, how are you? Glad you can join us. My friend from high school. Macy's been my friend since first grade. Huh? And today I am making a serving tray. The color I'm putting on right now is Bedford from Fusion Mineral Paint. I got the tray from Dollar General. I want to say dollar store, but it's Dollar General. I think it was like $8. It wasn't that expensive. Oh, that was here in North Carolina. What, Frank?
It was more expensive than it should have been.
Well,
It didn't create much.
yeah, it was. I don't think the price of that went up. Now, food, we won't get talking about that mess. So, yeah, so I bought the tray at Dollar General, and I'm using the, oops, I spilled it on there. I'm using June's stencil of the month collection. And the Bedford is not white, so it covers really good in one coat. Bedford, a lot of people don't buy that coat. I don't know why. It covers really good compared to a lot of the others, and it's just a nice. I don't know if you can see that. It's not really white, but it's a nice white. I like it. It's like it does look better in person. Frank's trying to help me. So he's cooking. I cook half of dinner. He's cooking the other half of dinner. So Yeah, I like these trays too. I have one I just did decoupage on it, and it's up in the shop. I put decoupage in the tray on the last one. I'm glad to hear you're doing good, Macy. How's your kitty? I know she was sick. You said she was sick. I don't know if she's sick. If you're on something other than Facebook, I'm not sure if I can see your comments. It looks like I might have something I needed to do and I didn't get done. So if you're commenting, I'll have to come back afterwards and reply to you guys. If you're not on Facebook. Because I'm trying something new. I'm trying to do a couple of different things. I don't know how it's going to work, but we'll see. I want to get down in all the cracks, so you guys can see all that. Still coughing. Poor kitty. We boarded our dogs last night because we were 2 hours away and where we were going didn't have a fenced-in yard. And they were so happy to see us this morning. Oh, my word. And they have been sleeping like lazy things all day. You would think we left them for a month. It was really overnight. That's it.
I like the pants.
Not turquoise. It's like an antique white. It's an off white. It's like a grayish, greenish white. Not really turquoise. You have to see it up front. I think it's the lighting. Here, maybe this will help. The cap is white, and then the Bedford's yeah. I like it too, and I have a ton of it because nobody enjoys that color. In the jar, it looks kind of like meh, but when you put it on, it's really nice. And it's a little bit, it covers a little better than regular white, and you don't have to use as much. So I like it. Because the white, you have to cover a couple of times to make sure you get all the little imperfections. So, yeah. So. I'm making a mess. Again, all over my hands. It's okay. It'll wash off. Liz, did you and your daughter get to go to the beach? Okay. Try to get all the cracks. I got audits and training this week at work. Spent most of the time by the pool. You went to the pool and you're at the beach? That's confusing, Liz. I don't get into the beach I don't get into the water or the pool. I don't like the water. I have issues. Oh, that dinner smells delicious while he's cooking. Yes, Macy, I will have to wait for the paint to dry, but I have another one that I've already painted the back on. So while this one is drying, I'm going to work on the other one. So I do have to wait to apply the stencils. And I'm getting paint all over the stencils here, but I'll wipe them off. They're on my desk here, and I'm splashing them. I'm not being careful. So yeah, I'll have to let it dry. But I'm just putting a thin coat on it. It shouldn't take too long to dry. Maybe 10 or 15 minutes at the most. It'll be okay. But yeah, you do have to wait for the paint to dry to put them on, or you'll end up with a muddy mess. Oh, you didn't go, but yeah, I like. We'll go and I will go to the ocean to where the water breaks, and that's the extent until I see something, and then I'm not in the water at all because I don't do critters in the water. That makes me I wig out. And they're like, "Oh, it's just a little sea flea." I don't care what it is. It ain't gonna touch me. I don't do well with that. So yeah. Okay. There's that one covered. It's painted all the way around. I'm gonna set it to a side now and I'll let it dry so I can get the other one started. Well, finished, started. However you want to say it. Let me wipe these up real quick before I make a big old mess. I splashed a little bit of paint on these. So I'm going to do shake your sparklers. I'm going to do the sparklers off this one, and then family, friends, and favorite fireworks. And then I'm going to take these here and put them on the side of the side of these. So that was my idea. I don't know if it's going to work. I hope it does. So here's the one I painted the other night. I did the birdhouse. I had leftover milk paint, and you cannot save the milk paint. Once it's mixed, you can put it in the fridge for a day, maybe. But I don't like saving it because I'll forget about it, and it'll turn into another science project in my fridge. So I didn't do that. So I just painted this, and you can see the different color swatches I have. So I'm just going to sand it in a minute. Let's see, and get it smooth. Some chunks on it. And I painted it with Milk Paint by Fusions. I use Costa Rosa. And I'm just going to sand it to make it smooth. And I didn't paint the outside of it too much. Well, I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah, like that. So I'm going to put the paper on around the outside. If it was a lighter color, I would have painted the outside white just to have a white underneath it, but it's light enough. I think that'll cover it. I was going to do another birdhouse. I love doing birdhouse. Frank suggested trays. It is. Trays it is. I'm easy. At least today I'm easy. Now Liz is the expert on the essential stencils. The Essential Stencils. This is only like the second time I'm doing them. So if I mess them up, I'm still a beginner. I think it'll be okay. I'm going to wipe out the tray to make sure I don't have any dust in there. And this is just a towel. It's a lint-free towel. A paper towel type thing. Okay, for this one, I am going to put Take Me to the Beach. And then I have Little Footprints. And then I have a drink glass right there. Hopefully I can get it to go down to where I want it right there. I didn't want to cut it, but I might have to. So that's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to tape it down. So Liz, if I'm doing something wrong, just tell me you're doing it wrong. And I'm trying to read it. I'm going to tape it down with some painter's tape. Oh, yeah, that's right. Liz, thank you for the reminder because I did not bring something over to offload, but I have towels right here. I'll just use those. Now I'm going to have to cut that one because my drinks may not go where I want it to go. How's that look? Does that look the middle to you guys? Yes? Some towels. Okay, good. Thank you. So I am going to use the light. This color here is Laurentine, and this is the darker color from the other night, Bohemian Jewel. This is I Love Hue that a friend sent me in a sample pack. I think I like the lighter color. Lighter, darker. This is Laurentine's like a blue-green, sea green, and then this one here is more like the turquoise. But this is the I Love Hue. This is a sample a friend sent me. Yes, how is Marshall, Macy? That's Frank trying to help me out. I think I'm going to use Laurentine. It's a little bit lighter. The darker will probably show better. Okay, then I'll do darker. This one here is an I Love Hue. This is a sample I got from my friend. I don't have any of the Azure open. I would use it from Fusion. So, wait, could I use a brush like this and stamp it down, Liz? Or do I need to use, I only have 3 of the other brushes. Can I use this for a brush to dab it on? I think I can do this one. I think I can do it with this. I'm going to try to do this, hopefully. As long as I offload it, I think it'll be okay. So what I'm doing is putting some paint on the brush and then dabbing a little off just to push it up in the bristles. It's called offloading. And then I'm going to try to straight up and down push it into the stencil. Straight up and down. Yes, the bristles are stiff because I forget to clean them. A little bit here, offload it a little bit. Okay. As long as I don't get any underneath the finger, I think I'll be okay. I did get another set because I had a $25 gift certificate from Essential Stencils, and I got me some brushes, some more. So, yes, counts. That's the word. Thank you, Liz. Not good on technical terms, I'm just saying. You'll get me there. Ooh, it's hot in this room. Let me get me a fan next time. We had a good weekend. Our son came down to my sister-in-law's, their aunt, and my nieces were there. It was a good time. Miss getting everybody together. We should have drew a name for Christmas. I try to get them to draw names early. I just remember that. I probably should have remembered that yesterday. Oh man. We draw names like after Thanksgiving, which makes it almost impossible to get stuff for Christmas. Man. I just remembered that, Frank. Billy will be designated the name drawer again on her phone. I see my headsets from our office sitting right there. I need to put them in my book bag to take them to work. Because those Marines get a little loud sometimes. They get all feisty. Billy was showing pictures of her cat the other night when she was trying to help me. She was showing everybody the cat. She's proud of her little kitty. He's a Mancoon. He's a big old fuzzy thing. And she's put him on a diet because the vet said so, and he is not happy about putting on a diet. Crazy kitty. Okay, how's that look? So I am going to lift it. Just gonna peel it up. And I'm gonna make sure I lift it straight up so it doesn't. Let's see. Oh, look how pretty! Yay! No, my dog don't like a diet either. Look how pretty! That's cute. I just have to say. So I got a margarita over here and some little feet. I might just. I think I'm gonna have to cut this first, guys. I'm afraid I'm gonna mess up my picture. I have scissors sitting right there. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry. I hate not having my stuff. My bad. Scissors, I got 'em. Here's the little feet. And then here is my margarita. I'm going to cut this. I'm a little nervous about cutting them. It's going to be okay. I'm not going to tear them up. And I'm going to try to keep them together, which is another worry for mine. Take me to the beach and give me a drink. How about that? Let's see if I can get it straight. How does that look, guys? Does that look okay? Cool. And I'm going to do those in the yellow, in the little star. Bright, 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 bright yellow. So we'll do that for my drink and for my feet. Give it a little color. And then I'm going to put the paint on my hands. Yes, that's what I'm gonna do. Actually, I'm gonna put them in a littler package because I have a 12 by 12 box, and that way I can put them on my shelves. That's what I'm thinking about doing. So I haven't did that yet. I have a 12 by 12 boxes. I just don't. My first, well, it's my second set. The other ones were littler, but I got from Essential Stencils. So I am getting some paint on my brush, and I'm offloading it so it's not so paint thick and paint. So that's what I'm doing. And then I'm going to pounce and just do a little bit of more color in this. You guys can see me pouncing. And it's just straight up and down. My drink. Yeah, Macy, you can come back for a replay when you're done doing whatever. I'm going to put it back up for a replay, probably on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. So you'll catch it on a replay. Just, no big deal. It's what we do. If you have questions on the replay, just ask them and I'll come back and I'll run through it and answer them because it notifies me when I get questions or comments. So I can still go back and look at those and answer the comment. So I like the little feet because I hate wearing shoes. So that's my little feet. They ain't little. Okay. I'm going to lift this. See what we got. Hopefully, actually, I'll lift this one. Little feet. Oh, you can't see it because the thing's in the way. Little feet. Cutie patootie. And then this one here. Oh, get a hold of it. Oh, cool. I got a little bit right there, Liz. Can I just get something and wipe that off right there? I don't have wipes right here. I'll get a towel and some water. How about that? Homemade wipes. Take care, Macy. We will talk to you next time. I'm probably going to come back on live tomorrow at 7, depending on how the work goes. Probably. I'm just going to take a little bit of, I got a little yellow right there. You guys see that? So I'm going to try to get that off there. Good to go. And that's probably where I just went off the line on the outside. That's a little bit what I worry about when I do that. Actually, let me see. Where's my... Oh, okay. I'll go back and touch it up. Yeah, that'll work. I can do that afterwards. But doesn't that look cute? Little no effort. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to put some decoupage around the outside of it. And start with this side of it. I can get a cut. Just a little bit over the edges. So I'm going to make a crease. Just going to make the crease. And I am going to cut it flush. So I'm just going to cut it right there, just down the crease. And this here is just Tough Coat from Fusion Mineral Paint. And I'm just going to put a little bit in here. So you can put the decoupage. I'm going to use it as decoupage medium. Brand new brush. I'm going to use this brush and I'll just wash it out. There we go. So I'm just going to put some decoupage medium, or this is just Tough Coat, just something on there. So you guys see, you put it on here, just a little. It won't take a whole lot. So I'm just going to stick it on. That way, I think. You guys can't see what I'm doing. Move this up. Looks like you guys can. You guys see what I'm doing here? And I'm just pushing that down, and I'm taking my little here. Get a little bit more. And this doesn't take much, just a little bit. Just gonna put a little bit on there. Gonna fold it down. And this paper is Graceland Design, and it is Havana Roses. And I put this on my birdhouse the other night. So for the edges, I'm just, hello Kathy, how have you been? I'm just going to take a piece of sandpaper, the rad pad, and I'm just going to sand off the edges. And I'm going to sand off the neck too. Oh, this paper is Graceland Design. I got it from Pam. And it is called Havana Roses. Yeah, I like it too. Didn't get it to come off. There you go. So I'm just sanding straight down, straight back to get it off there. Straight up and down. Just get off the edge. Just parent it in a rivet. Okay. And I'm going to turn it over to get the bottom. I'm just going to sand it along that edge right there. Kathy, did you have a good weekend? I've seen pictures of the grandbabies from you and Estelle. Oh my goodness. I think Joey was the last baby on that side for now. He's 18 now. He's a big boy. Okay. This right here I didn't get. There we go. And then get this corner here. This other little piece right here. Macy had to go.
Did you?
Yeah, she said I told her to catch it on the replay.
That's where she's up at.
It is. I haven't seen her in forever.
You still or? Oh, you off?
She is. I am.
Oh. You just got real quiet in here.
Yeah, I'm working, so I can't talk and think at the same time. You know how that goes. Not two things at once. I'm gonna sand. I just ripped out the hole here, but I'm gonna sand. You guys see that? I sand right there. So just to make it smooth. I painted inside of it so it's colored, but I'm gonna sand it out of the hole there. Just to make sure it gets cut off at the seam. It's not hanging over there. Thank you. The paper is Grace on Design, and it's Havana Roses. Got it from Pam. I was going to do a coffee table in it, but they talked me off the ledge. They have too many pieces in the shops that are bright and colorful because everybody else wants white. It's okay. I'm going to put it on my stuff. Okay. Okay. And what I'm going to do is just put another top coat on this real quick, just to seal it down. You see what I'm doing? See how that is? I'm just going to put it around the edges. So, there's that. I'm a little slow. And that's like wet. So, sorry guys, I'm concentrating and I don't talk much. So I'm just gonna sand off the edges again, just like we did on the other side. I may just get 2 sides of this done on the live. I may have to do the other 2 sides later. I'll have to finish it up. But I want to get to the other, I think the other tray is dry. So I'm going to finish the paper up on this side. Just going straight. Just trying to get it. I do better this way than I compare scissors and cutting it because I usually get it all cattywampus with the scissors. Make a mess. Usually. There'll be that one time that I'm good at it, but usually not good. Cutting decoupage paper with scissors. There you go. And I can come back and touch the edges up if I need to. So I'm going to get the corner here. You can see. Just so I can cut it down the thing there. And then the bottom here. Oh. Thank you, Liz. Who doesn't need a good serving tray? And they're cute. And it's for iced tea for the beach. You know? I'm going to seal it, and I may put a little epoxy in the bottom just to make sure it's got a good protective covering. Okay, just one little edge here. Okay, all right. I am going to move back over and do the other piece. Let me try to get this corner real quick. Sorry, right here. I didn't get this all the way around. Let me get that handle because I painted inside the handle. See where I cut a little bit too shy right there? What I'll do is come back after it dries and I'll touch that up with either paint or put a little tiny piece of decoupage. You won't even see that piece. So there's both ends, and I'm going to do the front sides, and you can see I'm going to do this side and this side with it. I'm running out of time. So I will show you guys the finished product of that later on because I'm not going to get it finished. So that's that. I'm sealing it with Fusion Mineral Paint Top Coat. There you go. Just clear Top Coat from Fusion. You can use Dixie Belle Top Coat, Gator Hide, I think it's called, or whatever you have. I mean, you don't have to specifically get that. Just any kind of sealer for the top. Going back to this one, I painted earlier with Bedford. I am going to put some stencils on this. Kind of bounce all over the place. I'm going to do this one patriotic. I'll finish up that one. I think I got too much going on, guys. Oh, there's my tape. So I'm going to tape this down. And I am not going to use the stars on this. So I'm going to tape over the stars. So I'm actually going to take the corners first. Is that about straight in the middle, guys? You see that whole thing? Is that about straight in the middle? I think it is. Straight. And then what I'm going to do is tape off the stars because I don't want the stars on this part. I want it on the sides. So I am going to tape off the stars so I don't get paint on them. Just so I don't get paint in the holes. And I've watched Liz do this a few times, so she's very good at, much better at than I am. Just saying. I'm just learning. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do with that. And I'm going to use Fusion Mineral Paint. I'm going to use Cranberry, and I'm going to use Liberty Blue. I covered this with Bedford. I get it back open. I got it open earlier. So what I'm going to do is I actually got a little pouncer brush, and I'm just going to fill out this here. So I'm going to do family, and I think I'm going to do and then friends and fireworks. I'm going to take those out so I don't make a mess. So I'm going to do those two in red, and the other two I'm going to do in blue. So I'm going to take this out so I don't make a mess. There we go. Look at that. Yes, yes, you taught me to use the tape to prevent mistakes. Because I'm just like willy-nilly, here we go, you know. And I, let's see if I can show you guys. I'm gonna load my brush here, put some on here. That's a lot. That's a whole lot. And then I'm going to offload it on my tissue just to make sure I don't get a lot on my... Yes, I am learning by watching you guys. Okay, so that's what I got. I'm going to put my cranberry, just gonna dab down, pounce. My colors in there. Make sure I get everything in the... cover the and. Okay. And then I'm going to set this to the side and I'll come back to it with the fireworks. Then I'm going to use Liberty Blue, so I'm going to raise pick up this one. Just going to not cover that, but just try to mark it off so I don't ruin it. And then if I can get in here, just a little piece on. It's a little one. Hopefully that will work. And I'm going to do the blue, Liberty Blue, Fusion Metal Paint, Liberty Blue, with the other ones. And I am going to load my brush. I got it on my brush. And then I'm going to offload it on the tissue. Let's see. Okay. Then I'm just going to pounce it on. And I should have put something underneath it to make it a little sturdier, but I didn't. And it's bouncy, bouncy. You guys can see that. So I actually started swirling. I don't know if that makes a difference. I hope it doesn't make a difference. But I've seen you guys say you swirl. And I don't know why I did it, but I just did it. Hopefully I didn't mess it up. Just saying. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to lift it. Hopefully I didn't ruin it. Yay! Look! I didn't ruin it. Oh my word. And then I'm just going to do the fireworks on either side. So you need to be careful. So I'm going to stick this over top of here. Hopefully I don't smudge it. And what I'm going to do is I am actually just going to get the fireworks. Hoping that can make a mess. Okay. And then these, I'm going to do a combination of the red and the blue. So just going to put some on and then just load it on. And then I'm going to offload it here. Touching it up in the brush bristles. And I'm just going to just add some, a little bit of the red in there. Yeah. I'm going to do the same thing with the blue. Ooh, that's a lot. That's a lot. So I'm going to wipe it off. Offload. Make sure it's not got too much because it will smudge. Okay, and I'm just going to put some blue in there. Hopefully you can see the difference in the blue and the red. I'm hoping. We'll see. I'll learn. Okay, so I'm going to lift this straight up so it doesn't make a mess. Yeah, it's a little off, but I think it's okay. What do you guys think? Not perfect, but it's good. It's just for me. So now I'm going to put stars on the edges of this. So I'm going to retape these. I'm going to turn this up on the edge. Thank you, Liz. So I learned from the best. So I'm just going to make sure it's on here. Take it down. Take the piece off so I don't get it. There we go. Do blue in here. And I didn't load it because it still has paint on it, so I'm just going to squish a little in there. And the red still has paint on it, so I'm just going to grab it and I'm just going to swirl it around. And the red is cranberry, and the one thing came off the edge. That's okay. It ain't gonna hurt. All good. Oop, look at that. Do the same thing on this side. I'm try to get that one back on the thing. Get some red here. Oh, I may have just messed that up. Get in a hurry. We'll see. If it's a blob, I'll have to repaint that. Sand it, repaint it. Because it lifted when I started. And the blue. The blue here. There you go. Look at that. I'm just going to turn it around to the other side. I'm just trying to get some clean ones up here. There we go. I'm going to do the same thing with this side. Just going to put them on like that. Just going to take this down. Check the corner. It still has paint in it, so I'm just going to swirl it on there. I don't want it real dark on the edges here. I just want a little bit of color around it. Just a little. The next thing, Liz, I want to learn is I want to do the glass. I have a window in my loft upstairs. You can see it. Actually, it's a landing. It's not the loft. It's a landing. And I want to do some kind of glass type thing there. Look at that. Look at that. I'm going to do the same thing over here. Blue. And I don't want it dark, so I'm not going to reapply it. I'm just going to see what I got in here. Oops. Oops, oops, oops. And this is just for us. I mean, it's not. Okay. Boop. There we go. I don't think I want. I did not paint this side. I'll have to come back and paint it. I'll sand it and paint it because it's not Bedford. It's wooden. Oopsie. That's okay. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. I'm just going to do the edges because I want to. I may have to. Thank you, Kathy. I'm going to have to wet my brush just a little and I'll offload it because it is getting dry. And I'm going to make sure I dab it off so I don't get too much paint on it or water. Okay. Do this other one. And I got these trays at Dollar General, North Carolina. I'm sure they have them everywhere. And I'm just trying to make sure that the stars are on the wooden piece. It's not holding down good, so I'm just going to have to hold it. So I am just going to take it and I'm just going to dab these. Actually, I'm swirling them. Dabbing and swirling. And if I mess it up, okay. They're mine. I'm not perfect. Okay. Corner. Look at that. And I may go in and put a couple in there. And I didn't put them on the side. One more, and then I'll be done. Let me. What's this thing? I'm just gonna wet it a little because it's just drying out. There's paint on it. It's just water. It's a mister. I'm just gonna get it wet, and I'm just going to offload it because I do not want it soaked. That will mess it up. So I am. Can you see it? There you go. Oh, sorry guys. I'm gonna hold it where you guys can see it. There we go. I'm gonna move it over and do the other side. There we go. Just going to go try not to get anything in that wire right there. Okay. And that's my project for tonight. Look at that. Cute. Cutie. I may put a couple something in there. I don't know. It's looking a little naked. And then I got this here. And it's off center, and that's okay. And I might put some of those stars in the corner because that's what my brain's thinking right now. So, alrighty, guys. That's it for tonight. I will finishing everything up. And I'm going to try to go live again tomorrow at 7. I will post it at least a half hour out if I do. I have to drive into work on Mondays and Wednesdays, but I think it'll be okay. Tomorrow should be a fairly easy day. So I will talk to you guys soon. And you guys let me know. If you have any questions or comments, I will answer. All right, guys. Thank you. And have a great night. Oh, yeah, I agree with that. I think that's what I was thinking. I'm gonna add a few, but I'll show you guys finished products. It's gonna take me a minute to think about it and get it all set up. But I will talk to you guys tomorrow, hopefully. Thank you. Have a great night.